Yes, 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 yes. Give it up to me, honey. Give me a big old nasty hand clap, honey. Okay. What is up, y'all? I am your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with old nasty recap, honey, of Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 5, episode 14. And once again, this episode, honey, had it going on, honey, okay? It had it going on. It was shady. A lot of people got a lot of damn nerve. Some people is just still messy and instigating shit. But, honey, we go get off into it, honey, okay? Okay, honey, so let's get to this recap. So first off, we see Monique. I don't know what she's doing, but I guess she wants to keep promoting this struggle-ass podcast, honey. The little girl, Milani, went up to some white lady, honey, and said, my mom is tired and she's doing a podcast. I said, out of the mouth of babes, honey, okay? Because your mother is tired and delayed and through. She's still lying, honey, all up in these YouTube streets. Okay, she still ain't taking no responsibility or accountability. Y'all saw her backpedaling some more over there on the Foxhole interview, honey. I'm like, Monique, silence is golden, honey. You could do more with silence than you could ever do by speaking. Okay, how you doing? Next, honey, we see my girl, Candiace, honey. She taking some type of vocal lessons with her friend, Cliff. It looked like he's playing the keyboard for her, and she trying to warm up her vocals. I really love their friendship. Cliff seems, really honest with Candiace, cause she was kind of singing the words all wrong, honey. She was looking down when she was singing. He was like, keep it level, honey. Keep your head up, honey. Okay, so I liked all of that. Candiace also lets us know that music is what keeps her strong, during these hard times, honey. It always lifts her up. And Candiace, you keep singing, girl. You keep on singing and let Miss Monique, honey, keep telling these lies, honey, okay? So next we see Gizelle and ROBYN. They're like at this pastry and croissant shop. They are looking to meet with Karen. And Karen arrives in this dark blue jumpsuit, honey. It was either a jumpsuit or a pantsuit. I think it was a two-piece. But, honey, Miss Karen looked good. Her bag was good. I love the little necklace she had around her neck. The blonde hair, honey, just flowing. Karen has definitely stepped up her fashions and her wigs. You go, Karen. Now, some of these other women can join you, okay? And the ones you sitting with, honey, they look like they could use your help is all I'm going to say. As soon as we get, acquainted, all the ladies are talking. They talk about ROBYN's hat line, embellish. That damn Gizelle ain't shit. She called it embezzle. ROBYN was like, girl, you go get me in even more trouble, because y'all know ROBYN ain't paid them taxes, honey, okay? But I thought that was funny. Karen didn't think it was funny. She was like, damn well, what the damn name is. I was like, get her, Karen. That damn Gizelle is crazy. But did y'all see how Gizelle tried to act with ROBYN's tax situation? She tried to act like she didn't know about it. But bitch, you knew all about Karen's situation. That's what I told y'all I don't like or respect with Gizelle. She keeps her beef with one person. And yes, she's ROBYN's friend. But y'all thought it was so funny when Karen and Ray had their little tax issue, and it was mainly on Ray. But, they're married. I get it. But, with ROBYN, it was just like, oh, well, she only owes $1,200. And then the producers was like, what the hell are you talking about, girl? It is $90,000. She was like, ooh, damn. You knew it was a lot of money, Gizelle. Stop playing. So Giselle cuts right to the chase and tells Karen, we heard from Wendy that you had to bail Ray out of his tax situation, and honey, you want your money back, honey. And Miss Karen kind of denied all that. She was like, I was talking about me and Ray's issues, but I ain't say it all like that. Karen, they caught you on camera, girl. They got you on camera saying that you wanted your money back. So just own up to it. Okay, I know you don't want to tell these green-eyed devils the situation. I get it, girl. But I need y'all to admit to stuff when we done caught you already on camera saying it, okay? They also talk about the fact that Karen called Wendy ignorant, and Wendy, was coming at Karen crazy about the whole Candiace and Monique situation. It was so funny when Karen began to mock Wendy and her walk. That was so crazy. I was cracking up. Y'all remember how Wendy was coming down the stairs to talk to Karen. Karen was like, yeah, honey, she was trying to come at me, honey, like she was my mama or some type of authoritarian. So as she's doing the walk, Giselle and Robyn are cracking up. And it was really funny, really funny. And Karen basically just stood her ground and let the girls know that, hey, Wendy don't run shit over here. She won't be deciding for me how to act with my friends. And I'm with Karen. Y'all know I'm Team Candiace in the situation with her and Monique, but you cannot force people to turn on one friend against the other. We know that Candiace, in my opinion, is the victim in the situation. And we know that damn Monique really did drag her. And she took the situation way too far, honey. And she doing all this lying and backpedaling, honey. We know that Monique is wrong. But if Karen want to stand by the girl, let her stand by her. It's most of y'all that's with Candiace. So what's the problem? Somebody is going to be on Monique's side. And it's Ashley and Karen. So let them stand their little ground and be there for the girl, because honey, she needs somebody, because Monique is losing friends left to right and right to left, honey. She done fell out with Candiace, Sharice, Gigi. Hell, her and T'Challa go be falling out soon too. Okay. But yeah, y'all, Karen wasn't feeling Wendy, gossiping about her situation to Giselle and Robyn, especially Giselle, who likes to make fun of every little thing that somebody is going through. So I feel Karen on that. But Karen, you can't be telling your business to Wendy and you claim you don't know her like that, honey. Okay, you can't be doing that. But we caught Karen, honey, while she was drunk, honey. Okay, and out of town and away from Ray, honey. Okay. And I just really cannot stand that about Giselle and, how she's always instigating stuff and she always wants somebody to be against Karen. So she set up this beef between Wendy and Karen because she always wants Karen to be into it with somebody. It's always, let's set her up and she said this and, So Giselle, you still ain't shit, girl. But I'm waiting for the day for somebody to clock Giselle on the stuff that she be doing. Okay, y'all need to get together and get her ass together. I'm serious, you all. They let Giselle run amok and do whatever she want on this show, and it's not cool. So somebody need to stand up to her. And one day, I have this feeling that it's gonna be Wendy, and she gonna cuss Giselle out. But Wendy, you have to stop letting Giselle use you as a damn puppet. You've did that a few times this season, sis, and I ain't here for it, okay? So we see Wendy, she's talking to her boys about, the different subjects they're going to learn in school. And then we hear her mention that she didn't like Karen calling her ignorant, and she began bringing her education into it. Wendy, Wendy, Wendy. Girl, you need to stop bringing up all them damn degrees. Don't nobody care. We get it. Your parents work hard for you. You want to provide a better living, for your kids. You ain't no different than anybody else out here. Okay? But you need to quit with this, oh, well, somebody called me ignorant, so I gotta mention how many degrees I got, and, that just really bothered me, and girl, you too defensive. And I think what Wendy is doing, she's actually trying to use her education as a way to cover up her insecurity. I don't think she feels all that secure about herself, because anybody that did feel, good about themselves, they don't need to mention, what job they have or their parents' job. I remember I had an old best friend, you guys, and y'all know I said old because I had to get rid of this bitch. She didn't fit into the Miss Robinson project, honey, so I had to get rid of that hoe. But yeah, this bitch had to keep reminding me, oh, my mom's a nurse, and mother wasn't even cute. She bragging about her mother, and yeah, we wear all these name brands, and we have this, and and it's just like no one cares. And I'm not trying to be funny, but my so-called friend at the time, she wasn't really all that attractive. But that wasn't something that I felt the need to tell her really until the friendship was over, honey, because she had, made a few comments about me, and y'all know Miss Robinson had to get her ass together. But yeah, she had this elitist attitude, like she was better, and my mother works here and your mother works there. And I'm like, me and my mother, we look better than y'all though. So girl, how you doing? Okay. And if you're doing so much better than me, why are we at the same damn school? That's what I tell my daughter. Stop listening to what these bullies and these kids say at these schools. They want to act like they so much better than you, but why are y'all at the same place at the same time, honey? Make it make sense. So that is what I'm getting from Wendy. She's going to alienate and isolate herself from this group with her education. And I just feel like, sis, you need to look within, okay? You need to be in therapy, really talking all that out, because there is something wrong with you. You got to keep mentioning it every argument you get into it with somebody. So we see Ashley, she's at therapy, talking to her therapist, and she just basically lets her know that, she basically feels sexually awkward, and she just feels like her body is a utility for her baby, and all of that is normal. It's hard to have a baby and try to feel sexy for your man. You got to breastfeed, and, it's just a lot of changes, and I think that Ashley should allow, the process to play out. She has the right to feel overwhelmed, because this is what a lot of women go through. It's very normal, and that's what the therapist was telling her. Ashley also shares with the therapist she has felt scared and panicky, for no good reason. She's been crying a lot, and, she's basically been feeling very unhappy. But Ashley, I think a lot of the reason why you are feeling like that is not just because you are a new mother. It's this facade you keep trying to keep up, and you keep trying to act like, oh, I'm so happy in my marriage. Like, don't y'all realize every time Michael embarrasses her or disrespects her, she tries to cover it up and say, I'm so happy in my marriage, but everything is okay. And, Michael said that that's not true, and we're going to, keep moving. Like, you never deal with what is, Ashley. You keep on trying to fake it till you make it. And it's at a point it looked like now, you're not succeeding in doing that. So that's why, you guys, I just don't take her relationship with Michael serious. I don't. I feel like that is the biggest thing that's bringing Ashley down, because he's always cheating on her, embarrassing her. And they showed a clip of Michael. He kept talking about, well, now that the baby is here, I don't get any attention in my needs. It's not the baby, fool. It's your baby. Okay, and Ashley, you done had this baby with this damn man, and he can never watch the baby, and, he just want to work all the time and sleep with strippers and do whatever he want to do. Like, to me, Michael is not involved enough in, their child's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are a parent. I think Michael has other kids, so you need to watch your own child, bond with your child. Child, when I had my daughter, would leave her with her dad, honey. I would, get up, get dressed, go for walks. I'll leave her at the house with her dad and, they'd be sleep together, honey. And you go out in the world, you do you. Stop asking him if he go watch the baby. Just leave. Shit. Leave the baby right next to him and make it do what it do. Okay, so honey, next we see Candiace. She meets with Chucky Thompson, and basically he offers her a record deal. I love that coat that she had on when she went to meet him. She was excited about the record deal. I love that song and how he mixed it. Candiace really sounds great on that song. I'm glad that Candiace is turning towards her music because that's lifting her spirits, and it looks like she's kind of getting out of the phase of being embarrassed by this whole situation with Monique, and I feel like that's good. Whenever you're going through anything in life, you need to listen to things and do things, that's just going to lift your spirit and help you to keep going, honey. So do you, Candiace. And honey, let's give Miss Candiace a big old nasty hand clap, honey, for getting a record deal, honey. How you doing, Candiace? Go on, girl. Strong J, girl. Do it, girl, okay? Next, honey, we are at Monique's house. She got baby Chase in her arms. And you can tell that Monique is pretty stressed out. There's definitely some tension between her and her husband. She kind of snaps at him. Well, Milani's not eating this for lunch. She's having a mac and cheese. And you can just tell, she is going through something within that marriage. I don't know if it's just about what happened with the trainer. I do feel like something may have happened with the trainer, because why did you have to fire him? Where is he at now? We ain't really heard her saying that she's still working with him. So I told y'all, I don't think that Monique is all that attracted to Chris. I think she liked the life he provides, and, she may love him, but honey, you gotta be attracted to your man. You gotta wanna jump all on him, honey. And I think Chris kind of just sees Monique, honey, as a breeder, honey. She done had all these kids. I didn't like how she got on him about their son's hair, because he was like, yeah, I did his hair. And, Miss Perfect Patty had to touch it up. She's like rushing him and the kids out the door, and then this heifer had the nerve to say that this situation, now that it's legal with Candiace and somebody is pressing charges against her, it could take her from her family, and that's just going too far. You whooped somebody's ass, okay? You pulled their hair. They asked you to drag them, but you did it. You took the bait. You the fool. Okay? You are the fool. You shouldn't have did that. You put yourself in this situation. This is what I'm talking about. That's why I could tell her apologies have always been fake. Her feeling sorry for a minute, and then now you on the defense. Why? Because somebody's going to press charges. You brought it on yourself. So I bet you will think about these things in the future, because that ass will get locked up. You act a fool again. Okay? Girl, bye. So next we have Ashley. She's at Gizelle's new house. It looked like Gizelle is still getting her garage put together. Ashley is so funny. She was like, honey, if I was her, I would have just scrapped the whole house and started anew. Girl, I'm with you. That house looks a fool on the outside and on the inside. Kenya Moore actually had a house she remodeled, Moore Manor. I like Kenya's house better, though. It looks nicer inside. Kenya has better decor than Gizelle, but Gizelle, the purple and the black and white rug and the purple couch, like you're just throwing colors together that don't need to be together. You need to simplify your style, have a theme for each room as far as color patterns, and you got pink pillows on a purple couch. You just tacky, wacky Gizelle. Baby Dean is there because once again, food stamp ass, wick having ass Ashley can't get no babysitter, got all this money, dragging this baby along. Gizelle mentions the fact this child has on a turtleneck, but yes, she gotta breastfeed her baby. She plops out her titty and start feeding the baby. Ashley, you are a mess. Okay, and I'm not calling her a mess, you guys, because she has to breastfeed, but shouldn't you have on like a shirt with buttons? That's how that goes. See, this situation with Michael is bringing you down so much that you're not even making the correct outfit choices, Ashley, to help assist you to feed your baby. Miss Robinson sees these things. You guys, Ashley is not happy, and she keeps on trying to put on this show. And I think Gizelle sees it, she sees it. They get to talking about, the stuff she's been going through with Michael. And then Gizelle says, I've been having my own thoughts, when me and Jamal, got back together, and Ashley got to asking her about that. Well, how did you feel? Did you think that he was going to cheat on you? And, and Gizelle was like, yeah, I was scared. And I was like, if somebody go come up to me saying he doing me wrong again, he out here cheating. But, I had to let all of that go. Gizelle also noticed that Ashley is a lot different than how she used to be. She used to be free-spirited. And, Ashley, when she got on here, she didn't have a care in the world. But, those things naturally and normally change when you have a child. You got to be more responsible and a little bit more serious. And, it's just growing pains. So Ashley, I'm hopeful that she's going to at least get that together. But Ashley, if you get rid of Michael, you would be solving the majority of your issues. I'm just saying, sis. So Ashley mentions that she needs to get away because, remember, she was talking to the therapist about that and how she, needs a vacation and she shouldn't take the baby. She even needs a break from motherhood like we all do, honey. Okay. But Gizelle was like, okay, I'm down for it, and Ashley made it look like maybe Michael would be coming. I'm like, girl, don't be bringing him. Just do a girl's trip, honey. You need a break away from him too, shit. And let him watch his own damn baby. Okay, that's what you do with that. So I don't know if Michael is going to be there too, you guys. But Gizelle shares with her, well, you tell all the girls about it. Ashley was like, I still got to tell them. And then Gizelle's like, well, I'm not going if Monique is going. And Ashley was like, well, she's my friend. And Gizelle was like, I don't care. She started this situation. She created it, to be the mess that it is now. And I agree with Gizelle. But the thing with Gizelle is, Gizelle don't like Monique. So it's kind of like the right information coming from the wrong person, right? So we got to take everything that Gizelle say with a grain of salt. How do you all feel about them steadily isolating Monique from the group and alienating her? Do you feel like they should continue to do that for the rest of the season? And I kind of feel like they need to do that so that Monique can learn a lesson. If she would have been a bit more apologetic and would have had more remorse, then I would feel like, okay, now y'all kind of taking this a bit too far. But since she been out here doing all this damn lying, honey, okay, I kind of feel like she deserves to be iced out for a bit. That way she can know, how it feels and to not do what she did, to Candiace anymore. And remember, she's the one that wanted Candiace to feel all of this. And now, honey, the tables have turned on you, Monique. Okay. Okay. So next we're at ROBYN Little's, hat event she got going on. Not really an event, more or less a photo shoot. She has a girl that looks just like Katie Ross, modeling her hats. The girl is really pretty. And she does look a hell of a lot like Katie. I mean, even Ashley thought it was Katie, So all the girls are going to be helping ROBYN, with these hats. I kind of like the hats. I think I like the one Gizelle had on, and I like the one that Karen had on. So they're all getting together to talk about that. So next we see Gizelle throwing Karen under the bus to Wendy, kind of doing the little walk that, Karen was doing, trying to imitate Wendy. And I was like, here go this instigating green-eyed bandit. And even Robyn, she did the walk too. I thought when she did it was funnier than Gizelle. For some reason, Robyn is kind of funny to me, you guys. But yeah, y'all know what they do best. Mainly Gizelle, though. It's always important for her to throw Karen under the bus and have her going back and forth with somebody. I told you, I'm waiting for the day for somebody to get Gizelle's ass together. Wendy is taking the bait, listening to everything that they're saying about her. We got Robyn in her confessional saying it wouldn't be a Robyn event without Gizelle causing drama, because y'all remember at that one little open house she had, Gizelle was being messy and got to talking to Monique all crazy, and, you know, Robyn had to check her for that. But Robyn, you ain't say nothing, girl. You ain't gonna do nothing, okay? You go keep being the damn Tamira to her Tia, honey, okay? Gizelle admits to being messy, honey, in her confessional. I'm like, you is too damn old, girl. Too old to be doing what you do. So, yeah, Gizelle steady telling Wendy that Karen was like, well, she ain't no real doctor and she ain't performed no surgeries. Just putting 20 on 10. We got Candiace walking in at this time. Wendy, stop taking a damn bait. You know, like, girl, I know you new to this show, but girl, stop trying. It's like she's trying you guys to be up the green-eyed bandit's ass, and I don't want her going that direction. Just be Candiace's friend and just be neutral, honey, okay? And I love the coat that Candiace had on when she walked in. That long brown coat. Yes, honey, work. So now we got Wendy. She feeling away. She asked them, you know, is Karen gonna be coming? They like, yeah, she'll be here or whatever. And so I'm like, here you go. You about to start some shit with Karen because of what Gizelle was saying. Like, girl. So we see all the ladies taking pictures in the different hats that Robyn then gave them. So Karen comes in and she says hi to everybody. And she says hi to Wendy, and Wendy doesn't say anything because she got a little stick up her ass. Then we see Wendy and Candiace, they're talking about how Candiace kind of feels about Karen. And, you know, Candiace is still feeling away. Candiace, let that shit go. Stop trying to force this woman to be more on your side than she is on the other girl's side. Like, you got enough people on your team, sis. Anyways, Ashley, you know, she's there as well. And she gets to letting the ladies know that, hey, I need to go out of town. I need to clear my head. They even asked her, is the baby coming? Because, you know, that she brings the baby everywhere with her. So they was like, well, she was like, well, no, I'm not bringing him. And it was relieved. Okay. So she ends up saying, well, we're going to one of my favorite places I've always wanted to go. So she gets like this map out, and they can't, this flag or whatever, not map. And they can't, make out, you know, where they're going to be going. I think Candiace has said, what, Nigeria, China, you know, and then Wendy was like, Portugal, and then Ashley was like, yes, Portugal. So the ladies are all excited. Ashley says that Monique is not coming since most of the women don't want to be around Monique. So I feel like that's good, you know, keep her at bay, honey, okay? Just keep her at a distance for now. Maybe she'll learn a lesson. Anyways, Wendy, we see her, she starts in on Karen because she's just like, oh, well, I want to clear the air before we take this trip because, you know, I'm trying to have a good time. So Wendy starts in on Karen saying, well, I didn't like how I heard that you was mimicking me and saying I'm a doctor of what, and, you know, I got all these degrees and you have no degree. Wendy, no one gives a damn, sis. Karen got her ass together, honey. Okay. She was like, I don't care how many degrees you got. I got the common sense, honey, that my mama then gave me. They played all the times, Wendy, that you brought up your damn degree to make yourself feel bigger and more important than what you already are. Okay. And then while you bringing up these degrees, you still scared to tell your damn mammy that you want to quit one of your damn jobs, you know, that you got a degree in. So you're not making no sense, sis. Okay. And Wendy just kept going on and on, wasn't getting, giving Karen any respect. She wasn't letting her get a word in. Candiace finally had to tell Wendy, be quiet, let Karen respond. And Karen said, I did say some things about you, but I didn't put all that funk up in it. I'm like, okay, Karen, you did, say what you said about her. Just own up to it, honey, okay? But Karen figured it out that it was Gizelle that put a battery all up in Wendy's back to come at her sideways, okay? Karen says that Gizelle twisted her words as an indicator that there's something that's not right in her relationship with Jamal, and y'all already know how I feel about that. They may be putting on for the cameras, honey. I don't know. Gizelle don't seem like she's happy in her life, period, unless she's bringing somebody down, honey. So, Karen, you know the games that this girl play, okay? And Karen, she ended up showing Wendy how she was slithering down the steps, and the ladies are all cracking up. Ashley, Robyn, and Gizelle, how she did that little walk. It was just funny as hell. Wendy did not like it. All the ladies was like mocking, Karen's walk, and they began walking up out the door. And, Wendy was laughing a little bit, but you could tell she lost that argument. I don't care what nobody say, because Karen gathered that ass. Like, bitch, I don't care about your degrees. Who are you? And that's a problem for a lot of people. And also, you guys, that friend that I mentioned, she told me, I'll never forget, she told me that I look good on paper. And, so that means degrees and accomplishments. That means everything to her. Why? Because she don't feel good about herself. And it's good to have accomplishments, but know who you are outside of what it is that you do. There's who you are, and then there's what you do. And it's up to you to know the difference between the two. Okay, so that's how that all ends. Candiace finds out that Monique has pressed charges against her, and that Candiace called her a rusty, crusty bitch. How dare she? She has a lot of nerve. She's the one that initiated everything with me and her physically, and I agree, honey. And Monique basically says, well, you came for me, so now I gotta come for you. I gotta defend myself. And girl, you know you wrong, okay? You know you wrong, but that's normally what people do. They feel like they go to jail. They go pull you into it too. Chris was trying to calm Candiace down. Like, I don't even know why you getting upset. You should have known that this was coming. But I think Candiace was just like, bitch, you are already out here lying. You already have disrespected me to the umpteenth level. Like, she's like, how dare you? And I need for her husband to be a little bit more empathetic with her, because this did not happen to you, Chris. So, Candiace, you do need to take them damn karate lessons. But I understand, why you feel the way that you feel, because you have every right to feel it. This is all a lot that you have been going through. So it looks like next week's episode, the ladies will be in Portugal, and it looked like a whole bunch of stuff, honey, is about to hit the fan. But I'm feeling this season of Real Housewives of Potomac. Y'all get down in the comments. Let me know, how did you feel about the whole Karen and Wendy going back and forth, they little situation? How y'all feel about Gizelle instigating the situation, her and Robyn? But it was mainly, it looked like Gizelle. Whose side are you on? You team Karen or you team Wendy? Let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out later.